I'm guessing you're Nell's friends.
We are.
You're here to look into...
We are, yeah.
And the smell hits you. It smells like burning, which is never a good smell. It smells like smoke. There's like the building is almost saturated with it. It gets stronger as you come up to the 3rd floor. And she leads you down the hall, and you see the smoke stains and marks on the walls before you even get there. And she opens the door, and sure enough, you're met with a kind of harrowing scene. There's smoke damage all over the walls and the roof, and some of the wall is like kind of coming apart. All of the wallpaper is peeling down, and there's a bed there in a room the size of a shoebox, and there's ash everywhere. The bed itself is almost utterly demolished. And you are able to pull up her email. Her email yields useful information to you. You notice that she's been exchanging correspondence with one of the professors on campus. And from the correspondence, you notice that they've been having a sort of illicit student-teacher affair that they've been hiding a little bit under the radar. And welcome back. So we are in the back of the pickup with our newly acquired friend. I use that word really lightly. And you are headed back to the Court of Cups. Cool. What is the game plan, Coterie?
Let's take Frederick down to the libratory and get him a nice cup of our delicious coffee. Yes. And that can be the start of the torture.
No, everyone likes our coffee.
That's not what I've heard. I've heard it's
because we put that ash in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, we put ashes in it?
I don't know what you're talking
Who's
about.
been putting ashes in the coffee? I don't remember approving that. We need to have more team meetings.
You didn't take ashes from where we just were, right?
No.
Okay.
No, okay. Because we shouldn't remove anything from a crime scene except for fake IDs and cash.
Also,
and
like
lockpicks.
And lockpicks.
Feed the ash of the recently deceased to the person grieving. That seems like a level of...
That seems like the best way to say goodbye.
Well, all right, we won't do it.
I will go and get...
He looks shiftily at you all and imagines that you're joking.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's all right, dear, and I'll just go get him a real latte. Because he's not kindred or anything. He can eat and drink, right?
Yeah, he's a ghoul.
Okay. So yeah, so I'll get him a latte.
He like nods appreciatively. There's still work going on in the lobby.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, ignore this. We're just redecorating because everyone apparently hates us.
And from the back of the cafe, you hear like a sultry voice drift over to you, and he says, you hear a male voice say, "Well, I don't know if everybody hates you."
Is that Renee?
I'm just like, I was being dramatic.
He like chuckles and he's like, "Don't worry, I'm just dropping by. I won't stay for long." And
Renee, apparently everyone hates our coffee. That seems like a big problem. We're a coffee.
Where's Miranda?
Everyone does hate your coffee. That is why we're working with Loretta on improving her skills.
Okay.
Also, Miranda's a gossip. We need to fix that.
Sadly, you can... And you see his eyes narrow and he says, "A gossip."
Mm-hmm.
Well,
he's also a thin blood.
Oh, Jesus.
And at this point, you see like his lip curl, like almost in disgust.
I did that on purpose. You're welcome.
It's fine.
I can handle it for you.
Thanks.
No, we're fine. We don't need that. We do all that stuff in house. Don't worry about it.
We're paying him enough. It's fine.
We're paying him enough to that's fine. Just let
not
them
for
take
assassinations.
He's not gonna kill her. Don't kill her, Renee.
He was
please.
absolutely
I
going to
won't kill her. I will just handle it.
Please handle it.
It's fine.
That's what I'm getting used to paying
and
people.
And for the
this
record,
stuff.
I am in house now.
That's true, I guess. All right. Well, no murders, please.
You can do murder.
Don't.
I like the cut of your jib.
Thanks.
Well, let's not bring jibs into it just yet.
Jibs.
Let's.
The cleanup crew should be done by tomorrow, if everything goes well.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much, Renee.
Had to break some arms and twist some ankles to try to get everything here on time.
Well, you
But
know,
I got you a
like my
good
kind of
deal on our new
party.
tile.
It looks lovely.
Thank
Before-
you.
This entire conversation happened. I took Frederick downstairs to the library.
Okay.
And you're just
What
like-
happened in front of him? Renee is not the type to even register somebody like that.
and you're just like, so Frederick, like, what's your renal function like? You got both kidneys, all your organs?
Do you have your tonsils?
Yeah.
You remember, you don't need those.
You don't need your gallbladder either.
Uh-uh.
So I'm going to bring down a nice latte to Frederick, and I'm going to try and like good cop him a little bit, even though I'm not very good at it, and go, so you like this Sarah, huh?
I didn't just like her. I loved her. We were in love.
Oh, you were in love with each other. So she said that explicitly, did she? She told you she loved you back.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's really sweet. How long had you been together and drinking from the straight from the tap?
About 3 years.
Whoa.
3 years.
3 years. Yeah,
Oh.
I just can't believe I'll never see her again.
This is going to get very rough for you. To a certain extent, you're going to find her love was addictive. It's going to be rough going cold turkey from it. I want to warn you about that in advance.
What do you mean?
Like
Like it hurts, yeah, but it's because I'm grieving.
Sometimes the very real love that a ghoul experiences for their ghouler can be reinforced by some of the chemical nature of the
But
blood.
that's why we did it, like because I loved her and she loved me and that's why she chose me.
Chose you as a sort of right. It's not my business, honestly. I'm just saying we have a therapist on site who has some kind of psychiatrist. Same. It's basically the same thing, right?
Ooh.
Sure.
So it's like a therapist who can also give you drugs, which is pretty nice. I'm just saying, if you need someone who specializes in this particular sort of field of kindred psychology, she might be able to help. You've got some rough nights ahead of you.
I mean, I don't care about what happens to me physically. Like I get it. I'm not gonna feel as great as I did with the special abilities that she gave me, but I don't care about that.
What special abilities?
Well, my body changed after she let me partake in her. Any way I phrase this is going to sound nastier than it is, but I mean, I got faster, and I would cut myself and heal like the next day, and I was stronger, and it was invigorating. It was amazing, but it was because she chose me. I was special to her, and I know that she had a lot of people in her life, but I was her special guy.
Did she ever ask you to do stuff for her?
I mean, yeah, but people do things for each other all the time.
Yeah, what kind of stuff did you do for her?
Just the usual stuff.
Like what?
Pick things up for her from the store if she needed it. Sometimes deliver messages for her, or
Messages.
Get her things that she needed. Messages to help her find people to feed on.
Right. Do you know if she had any enemies? Had she spoken about anyone? Well, the obvious, I suppose. Had she made anyone angry recently? Had she seen particularly any different or uptight? Had anyone been asking questions about her or anything like that?
I feel like everyone loved her. I mean, it was impossible not to. She was just that type of a lady,
Right. But someone just immolated her completely. So probably not everyone
kind
loves
of
her.
breaks down at this a little bit.
I don't know why anyone is letting me talk to the grieving guy. I'm not. This is.
You're right. No, you're right.
I'm
She's gone
sorry.
forever,
it's-
and she's never coming back.
This is like, look, I get it.
If you're asking me whether I know if somebody would come to her bed in the middle of the night or the middle of the day, whatever, and set it on fire, then no, because I never would have let that happen. In a million years, I never would have let that happen. If I had known something like that could happen, I never would have left her side.
Where were you?
I was sent off on a different errand. She wanted
Anything-
me to talk to some girls that she had been talking with during her night classes to see if they would come over because she was looking for new people to feed from. She never killed anyone ever. And for the most part, she would try to get people to willingly give her their blood. I mean, she never would have hurt a fly. She just wasn't the type.
If I hear like their voices raising downstairs, I'm gonna come downstairs with some whiskey this time and take and give
Okay.
him some of the whiskey.
Irish
Like,
coffee,
I,
there we
think
go.
I think you need some of this instead of the other anxiety-inducing thing.
He takes it from you with shaking hands, you know. He's
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah, drink the whiskey.
uptight.
Frederick,
I'm going to take that whiskey off him and go, can we get him a beer? I think a beer
We don't
might
have
be better.
beer.
Nope, we just have whiskey. Give it
We
back.
only have whiskey.
Mhm. Frederick, I don't want to ask you anything that'll make you unhappy, but do you know anything about Professor Mctavish?
I know that she was like a teacher's assistant for him. She would like help him grade papers and stuff.
Do you know anything about the romantic relationship that they had?
Sorry, I just have to like laugh as a GM.
What did I do? Sorry.
He just dropped a hard bomb on this dude's head, like just like on his heart. Like he opened up his mouth and it shot the bomb directly down his throat to his
Yeah,
heart.
it's one of these real, you can see the moment where his heart began to break.
Yeah.
It's like the
I just
Grinch.
needed a second to like compose myself.
It's like instead
Um,
of the heart growing 3 times bigger, it just shrunk down into like a prune.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
He-
That's your job as a therapist. It's
That's
fine.
okay.
Yeah, he
Trying to build him up.
kind of like pauses for a moment and then he says, romantic?
Let's put it this way. When it came to grades, he was
I-
giving her a D.
Oh, no, she would have never. She told me that I was hurt. Oh my God. Well, he probably did this. If that's the case, he probably did this. He probably wanted her out of the picture or something. It was probably something to do with that. She was probably going to break it off with him because we were talking about maybe like sealing our relationship in a more permanent fashion. She just
Oh,
said she
you
had
were?
permission to embrace me. So maybe that's what happened. Maybe he found out that she was going to break it off with him and seal the deal with me, and maybe that's why. And maybe he killed her. It's probably him.
Did he know that she was a vampire? Because that's a curiously specific way of murdering someone.
I mean, I don't know. I just thought she was grading his papers. I don't know anything about this
Oh,
guy.
she was grading his papers, but those
Can you
papers said, let's
Nope.
have full sexual intercourse.
Nope.
And when you say that, he breaks down again.
I don't know why anyone's letting me talk to the victim.
Uh-oh. Do I hear crying down there?
It's okay.
Oh, you do. You hear ugly sobs. Like,
Frederick, it's okay. I'm sorry. It like just because this is something that hurts you doesn't mean that he may have done it. I'm sorry that this person hurt you. Let's
next,
just
am I gonna find out she never intended to embrace me? Is that next? Did you have a fucking magic journal with that in there too? That she was never gonna fucking turn me?
I like walk down with more whiskey and I'm like pour it, go back upstairs.
I wouldn't say that. We don't know, but I will recommend a significant amount of therapy to talk all this stuff out. Eventually, after we find out who the killer is.
You have insurance?
Not really. I just got kicked off my parents' insurance last year. So
Well, we'll figure something out. Maybe we'll do a 2-for-1 deal if you buy a lot of coffee. But that's
I don't know.
neither
I
here
heard
nor
the
there.
coffee here was terrible.
Wow, it's all coming out, isn't it?
I mean, I don't have anything to lose now.
Oh yeah, you
Buy
do.
everything.
Oh,
They won't even let me see her.
You
There's nothing
sure
left.
Have things to lose. listen, where does this Mctavish, where does he live? We'll go and visit him on your behalf. We're going to give him a stern talking to.
I don't know. I'd have to find out. I know she just met with him on the campus.
Do you know where she met with him?
In the classroom.
Okay, so we're going to get a map of the campus, and you're going to point to us where they used to meet. And then you're going to everything you do to help us find Mr. Mctavish, Professor Mctavish, is going to get justice for your beloved. Soon.
I'll do everything I can.
Are you one of his students?
No, I never took classes with the guy, but I know that she did. So
what did he teach?
I'll keep an eye out. He's like some sociology professor or some shit.
Are you a student?
I mean, now I just feel stupid. I am. Yeah, I'm going to school for marine biology.
Do you know anything about the Better Humans group?
Yeah, he was that was like where they first met. He was like the advisor for there, and then she started like TAing for him, and she would.
Oh, she was TAing.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm so fucking stupid. God.
You are not stupid. You are young and in love, and your feelings are valid, and you will overcome this. I think.
Just have some more whiskey. It's fine.
I would advise against drinking the whiskey. That's just my opinion.
I think you should drink some whiskey. I think you need something to take the edge off.
He like gingerly drinks it. And he's just like, I'll do everything I can to find him or figure out where he hangs out or ask around other students about him, see if he's one of those fucking creepy dudes that likes boning his fucking students.
He's
like an old man, right? Like compared to me. I don't understand why anybody would choose him over me. So probably some creepy old fuck that gets off on boning his goddamn students.
I mean, the good news is she wasn't one of his students. So there's actually no ethical lapse here.
Oh, that's a comfort. That's a real fucking comfort.
You just want to stoke those coals. That's fine.
I am trying my best. I'm not the psychiatrist. I don't know how to do this stuff. I'm trying.
You don't know how to talk to people?
No. Have you met Dogfood?
Yes.
This is Dogfood.
That's fair. Thank you.
It's always nice to have a reminder,
Frederick, you're more than welcome to stay here as long as you want.
I'll do anything I can to help. I get that I'm no Mari, but I'll do anything I can. And I apologize for trying to break into the building earlier. And thank you for getting. I don't know what she would have done to me. Thank you so much.
She would have murdered you.
So emotional. Well, I mean, she also kind of hates my guts. So there's that.
Listen, I have to tell you something. If you ever mention anything about vampires to anyone ever, you will definitely be killed. Are you aware of that? Has that been impressed upon you? Because it seems like your master was playing it kind of fast and loose with some of the rules. So I want to make sure you know you will be killed in a very non-romantic way if you ever breathe a word about any of this. If the word ghoul or vampire, if you go and see a vampire movie.
I mean, come on. You can see a movie.
Have you been made aware of that? Because it's a very, very serious endeavor.
I'd been warned before. I know that Sarah had gotten in trouble before for stuff like this.
She got in trouble before?
Yeah. For not doing a good job of concealing her identity.
Yeah.
That was part of my job, was to help maintain her cover and help her get things and do things to make sure that she never got caught.
What happened to let you know that she got in trouble?
She told me that she had to make an appearance at Elysium.
Oh. What was she doing? Like, was there something specific she did, or just in general?
I think looks just like her too. She threw a party one time, and apparently she did some kind of trick that really impressed the crowd.
What kind of trick?
She tried to climb on the walls.
Oh,
Yeah.
smashing.
It was kind of cool.
I don't know. How much do you know as a ghoul? Like, do you know about different groups of us?
I mean, a little bit. I've been doing this for a while, and sometimes ghouls talk amongst each other from time to time.
Do you happen to know what group she belonged to?
Do you mean like
Did you ever
she
mention
was
a clan?
Camarilla?
And like, did she have a clan or like others like her that she hung with that had the same name?
She was kind of a pariah in that sense. There's a lot of people
Okay.
who didn't like her, but I do know that she had a friend from the last town she lived in.
Mm-hmm.
Came here from Chicago, and she always talked to me about this person, how they taught her some cool things. So she
Do you
could
have
do
a name?
some cool magic stuff.
Do you have a name?
Bella.
Bella. Second name?
Don't know the second name.
Okay.
She always would just talk about her friend Bella.
And does
Okay.
Bella still live in Seattle?
No, she's from Chicago.
Chicago.
From Chicago. Okay.
Yeah. That's where
What-
Sarah came
So
from.
that's
she
not a
did-
lead.
Magic tricks?
Yeah. Like she could do some stuff that, I mean, would even impress like other kindred, you know? Like she just had cool tricks like that. Like the ceiling crawl thing was kind of cool.
Okay.
All right. This is all bad news.
one
so
I'm
Sorry.
just gonna be like,
Right.
do you need more alcohol down there? Are you?
Yes.
All
I
right,
didn't say it.
no.
I'll come down with 2 bottles.
So listen, Frederick,
By
we're
the way,
gonna
the crying has scared everyone in the coffee shop.
Are you
Everyone's
sure she
gone.
was cheating on me? Like maybe she was just trying to seduce this guy to feed. I mean, she did that a lot.
Yeah,
I
maybe
never got
that.
jealous because I understand she's got to do what she's got to do.
Oh dear,
Maybe
no,
it's
no.
that.
She was definite. She didn't. She was definitely cheating on you. I'm sorry, dear.
Who
But
took
you know, she's Kindred doing her. She was just doing her job. You know, no harm, no foul. It's fine. You're alive. She didn't eat you. So
if it
anyway,
makes you
here's some more. Here, I just pour some more into the cup while I'm saying this.
if it makes you feel any better, she probably didn't like really think of you as a person.
Exactly.
So that's
you know,
why she
That
didn't
doesn't
think
help
of your
at all. I thought that I was special to her. Do you think she ghouled other people too? Do you-
Oh,
like-
probably.
I take the file, the lockpick set that Dogfood took, right?
I took it.
Oh, you
Yeah,
took it?
Ulrika
Oh,
took
never
it.
mind. Ulrika,
Oh,
can I
never
have-
mind.
Ulrika, can I have? I don't take it. Now I ask.
Thank you.
May I have the lockpick set that you took from Sarah's room?
Yeah.
I want to
Sure.
give it to Frederick since he obviously needs some kind of token to remember her by, so that he doesn't try to bother a crime scene again.
Okay. He
Yeah.
takes it from you and he says, "Thank you. I appreciate this." She was really good at a lot of different things. I really miss her. And even if what you say is true, it doesn't change that we had a really special bond, and to change my life forever. I don't think things will be the same without her.
That's definitely true. Things are going to be very, very different. For instance, you're going to go through a horrifying withdrawal process.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because
Yeah, it's going to be rough. Listen, so tomorrow we got something for you to do. It's going to be good for you to keep your mind busy, right? You're going to try and figure out this Mctavish business.
I'll do my best. I have to
gonna-
kind of also steer clear of Mari, though.
We're going to give you a place to stay here today. And by stay, I mean we're going to lock you in a cell until you sober up.
I mean, I'm not that drunk.
Yeah.
I just don't want you to do anything stupid.
Fair. Does that mean I could drink more?
You can get as
Sure.
drunk as you want in your cell. Yeah, it's the good kind of cell in that respect. There's
so much whiskey in this place. For some reason, we have only whiskey.
Has nothing to do with anything.
Has nothing to do with anything.
And then tomorrow, you're going to go and find everything we need to track down Mctavish, which is what we're going to do tomorrow night. We're going to be straight on this. Right? This is our top priority, unless some other business comes up. But it probably won't. So this is definitely in our top 3 priorities. We're going to get justice for you, okay? Justice for, what was it, Sarah?
This time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had a lot of different aliases.
She did. And now they're my aliases.
Do you know if she had like a real name?
Yeah, she did.
What was her real name?
Emma.
Okay. Any last name?
Not that I know of. She was kind of old. I feel like she always told me that like the older you got, the more you forgot about what it was like when you were human.
Ain't that the truth?
Yep.
I would ask her about her life before all this, and she was always really evasive about it. She didn't even like when I called her Emma. She wanted me to always call her what her new thing was, even if it was Esmeralda. She always just wanted me to go with her characters that she played. She was obsessed with being an actress.
It's
I like playing with people.
Sure.
The further I find myself at the bottom of this cup, the more I realize maybe she played me too.
Oh, I don't know about maybe.
We're going to go through a lot of emotional realizations, I think, for a while.
Do we need to give you something to help you sleep, or is the booze enough?
I think the booze is probably enough.
Okay, because we have sedatives. It's very important, by the way, that if you're ever, and I'm going to point at Ulrika, alone in a room with her, that you immediately start to scream. Is that clear?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Just scream as if your life depends on it, because
I turn on and say, I don't know what he's talking about. Or she's talking about.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead and roll. Okay, so you're trying to like each persuade them of something different. So it'll be an opposing roll.
Oh, this is my
Why are we fighting all the time, Dogfood?
Yeah, you're gonna definitely win, but maybe something crazy will happen. Okay, so
I have 4 or 5 die already.
Right. Yeah, because of
I have 2 in charisma,
presence, right?
And 0 in persuasion. So I'm going to roll my 2 dice.
Yeah, so you get to add your dice to your social skill involving persuasion, so that you'll get 1 on top of the 4 that you get from charisma, and then the 3 that you get from persuasion. So you've got a lot.
You're trying to beat 2 successes.
5 with presence, 4, and what was the last one? Persuasion?
Persuasion, yeah.
Which I get an extra die because of seduction.
Are you trying to do this like sexually?
Why not?
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
So 10 dice plus 2 dice, so 12 dice. Okay. Watch me get no successes. That would be fucking hilarious.
Oh my god.
Or something fucked up happens. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
5,
you won.
6.
How about
7? 7 dice. 7.
So as you say this, like you say, I don't know what he's talking about. You see Frederick kind of just like say, like, you kind of remind me of her in a lot of ways.
Oh boy. All right. Well, I don't know why I try and do the good thing. This is good night, Frederick. You should probably go and get some sleep. And if you take my advice, read the screaming, it's going to be so much the better.
He just kind of like nods unassuredly.
But
And
you
like,
know, I'm not your mum. It's you do what you like. Just remember, you have a job to do tomorrow, and if you get it wrong, Sarah will never get justice.
Who's Sarah?
No pressure. Emma. You know, she had a
Who's
lot of
I have
different
Emma?
like
names.
10 names. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them was probably Sarah or Emma. One of them was definitely Emma. We just
Esmeralda.
established that. Esmeralda.
he doesn't remember her name either. He's putty in
Marita.
Ulrika's palms now.
Yep.
Oh, great.
I got tired of him whining about it. Just wipe her out.
Look, the best way to get over a vampire, as they say. Sorry.
You just gotta jump back in.
Yeah.
Jump back in.
Yeah. Best way to get over a vampire is to get under a vampire.
Best way to
It's the
get
full expression.
kindred out of your system is to get more kindred
Yeah,
in your
into your
system.
system.
Get some more vitae up in there. Okay, sorry.
Mhm.
All right.
So yeah, what do you want to do now? Oh, meanwhile, after you deliver the 8th pouring of booze and go back upstairs, Elizabeth, Renee hands you a very special card.
Ooh.
Oh,
Mhm.
what's this?
This is an invitation to the Rose Garden.
Oh, the Toreador meeting place?
Yeah. I mean, it's not at a rose garden,
Oh.
but we call it the Rose Garden, kind of like as a covert code,
Well, that's nice.
I guess. Yeah. That this like cute little goth statuary downtown.
I do like that. Yes. When is it? How to say? I'll open the card.
Mm-hmm. It's tomorrow night.
Aren't we booked for tomorrow night?
We're not free. We're not like, it's not the only thing we have to do tomorrow, but we
So we have that.
swing by.
I'd love to swing by. I am a little booked tomorrow night with some business, but you know, I'd love to just pop in, say hello to a local riffraff.
Normally we have more notice, but I just was able to acquire you an invite.
Oh, I really appreciate it, and I'll like platitude him, like, oh yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate your ability to get me into this. I'd love to meet other Toreadors. You know,
You mentioned that last time I was here, and I thought I should talk to some of the people that organize this, some of our clan members, as it were, and see if maybe they can make some room for you. And they did. So
that's just
we're very
wonderful.
eager to have you.
I will wear
There'll
my
be drinks. There'll
finest.
be lots of conversation, lots of opportunities for networking, and all of the best kindred in the city will be there.
And
I hear the
probably
harpy himself is coming.
Oh.
That's extreme. All I really want to do is convince people that our coffee is much better than they've heard. So
By the time I'm done with this place, they will require no convincing.
that's excellent. I don't want to be another Starbucks, you know?
Ugh, I detest that place.
Good.
Their logo is so uninspired. They
I
have no
hate
brand
green.
cohesion.
There's nothing.
Ugh, and I hate their cups.
I hate
Everything
yes.
about that place is detestable.
Their drinks are too sweet.
We
Imagine
sabotaged one.
having a dress
did.
code where it's literally just you have to wear black.
I
Have
mean,
some pride.
I do like black, but I also prize my employees for having a slight bit of individualism. They're
Exactly.
artists, after all.
Black stands out most when paired with brighter colors. And you notice he motions to like his like very elaborate tie that is like contrasted with his like very muted gray button down.
Yeah, I'm sure it's very fashionable.
I love my job. It won't be as fashionable as your floors if I can get the tile through customs.
Whoa.
I may call upon your resident Bruja to help strong arm the port authorities into letting it through.
Oh yeah, she can do that, no problem. She knows how to use the Google.
I guess it's been caught up because there's some sort of missing paperwork. But she seems like the persuasive type. Maybe she can get them to let it through so we can refinish the floors and be done with
she
all
definitely
this.
can. You should definitely talk to her. She's quicker with those sorts of things. Is there any of our clan I should watch out for? Like maybe someone like unscrupulous folks if I go to this event, since I've never met anyone before?
Always. There's a few people to look out for, either for good reasons or bad reasons. So first off, the Harpy, Mark Lambert. He's got just about everyone's ear around here. Tall, dark, handsome, textbook profile. One of the best architects in Seattle. Very famous. I also have it on good authority that he knows where the bodies are hidden. Because he does so much of this architect work, he's really good at knowing where people's goods are hidden.
Oh.
I've heard tell that sometimes he blackmails people with that information, but I don't know how much I trust it. He is brilliant in his work, though. Very useful to be on his good side. And then there's Olivia. She used to be a model, but she's kind of a failed model, if we're being honest. No idea why her sire embraced her in particular, but she is a wild card. She has some pretty radical ideas, especially regarding anarchs.
Interesting.
She's not very happy to be a part of the Camarilla family that we are.
I mean,
but roses stick together, so we don't mention that to our Ivory Tower friends.
That's fair.
Thank you for understanding.
That's fair. I'm not a huge fan of them. I just want to be a good part of the Toreador team.
He
awkward.
smiles and he says, "I admire your optimism. You're very personable, and that's good. I've heard that members of our clan have a issue with being unapproachable."
Yes, well, that's why I haven't found anyone to approach yet. You sort of found me. I mean, I hired you technically, but when it comes to approaching others of our clan, it's pretty a moot point.
They can be a little frosty.
I don't like rejection.
I can understand that. You're also rather new in town, aren't you?
Yes. It's complicated.
Where did you come from?
Originally, well, the aqueduct. I was awoken from the aqueduct. Before that, I was in Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C.
Yes,
Never been there.
Politics.
How long were you there, if you don't mind my asking?
Oh, over 90 years at least, I think, and then not anymore. It wasn't exactly a choice.
So you're a little bit of a old timer, if you pardon my.
Yes. I don't know how to use the Google,
like myself,
or the cell phones.
It was a rough learning process, especially if you were on ice for a part of it.
That's the term I was looking for.
I've been around for a little bit as well.
Well, it's good to find others that are very in tune with how difficult it is in these new times.
To adjust, yes.
Ulrika has taught me about the Book of Faces and all of these other
Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah. You have to be careful with that stuff. I actually knew some people who got picked up when some of those sites were busted.
What? They can find you through the Book of Faces?
Huge security leak.
You see her look towards Ulrika's door, we're gonna have to talk about this, about how people can steal your face from the Book of Faces.
It was frightening. A lot of our kind organized and sort of probably used some of these resources a little bit too boldly. And when some of this came to the surface, a lot of them were taken out.
Well, I'll have to discuss that with Ulrika.
It's a useful tool. Helps us organize, helps us stay connected, helps us warn us each other about dangerous things. But
I'll say it is much easier than yelling from my window, which is what I used to do.
For sure. Oh, I remember couriers with horses and stuff. And Yeah. I am so happy. Did you sleep through the 70s?
Yes, I did. Yes.
That was a terrible time.
Ugh.
That was a terrible time. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
man.
sounds bad. I know. I was asleep for quite a
Shag
while.
carpets, and it was awful. It was awful.
That sounds
Imagine
aesthetically
me. I just
appalling.
yeah. Those were. I wish I was in torpor for those years personally. As I'm trying to make a joke with you, but not trying to make light of whatever you possibly went through. Sorry, I'm bad at this too, but you should come tomorrow.
Yeah, I will try. I said my coterie and I have some business to take care of. That's very important. And I will swing by afterwards.
Yeah. And then if you put in a good word with some of these people, if you ever decide to come to Elysium, it'll be a little bit more, you'll know people. It's always awkward going to a party when you're alone.
Yes. And when you're alone and then your compatriots start fighting and making a scene, it's even harder to...
They are a wild bunch, aren't they?
Yes. I don't know if wild is the riffraff, whatever.
Not everyone's going to be like us. We're creatures of very special refinement. And it's hard to get the respect that's afforded to us. People think that just because we're more in tune with the finer things in life that we're stupid or soft. And I think you'll agree with me that nothing can be further from the truth.
No, I think that aesthetic is important to a happy life.
Well, aesthetic also belays power.
Or unlife, a happy unlife.
Yeah, that. Well,
she's like standing there, like wriggling her hands, like.
I will be back in a few days when your floors are finished, but I really hope I see you tomorrow.
Yes, I will.
There's going to be drinks. There's going to be a musical performance. It's going to be amazing. We have some pretty great performers. Oh, and I think Mark is actually showcasing his newest embraced fledgling, I guess is what we'll call her. Fledgling's newest fashion collection. So if you're wanting to shop, might be a great place to check it out.
That does sound nice. I do like shopping.
I found some of my best ties from our little Rose Garden meetups.
That's lovely.
Last week, someone had the audacity to say that we should name it the Rose Bowl. Could you imagine?
I don't know what that is.
Oh my gosh. It was a good joke. We all had a great laugh about it, but you'll have to Google Rose Bowl sometime. And then you'll laugh. It'll be just so ridiculous. Safety is a good concern to have.
Well, thank you, Renee. I appreciate it. I must get back to our prisoner friend. But I will see you possibly at the Rose Garden if I go.
Have a lovely evening. And he kind of does a little bow to you and steps out.
I just bow. I don't know. I'm just like,
I really wish
you hear go
like what I envision in my head is while that conversation is happening, Ulrika takes a little sippy from Frederick and then just upstairs and just is wiping her mouth, being like, "That was the most awkward shit I've ever heard."
I don't. What am I supposed to do?
So go ahead and slake one hunger.
Thank you.
Frederick's pretty drunk, so I mean, he's not. Yeah, he's not.
Ulrika, what am I supposed to do? I have no social skills. I'm hundreds of years old. What do you want me to do?
No, it's fine.
Also, the Book of Faces apparently steals your face.
Do you trust me?
Yeah, yes, of course.
Okay, we don't have to worry about it. It's cool.
All right.
And Frederick's fine, by the way.
Should I go to this meetup? But does it even matter?
You should go and make friends. That's nice.
I know, but it's been so long, and it's I'm not from here, and it's just
you have to do difficult. What your heart tells you.
My clan is complicated.
Well, you're going to go out and you're going to make some friends and socialize with your clan.
You're my friends. This is fine.
And then you're going to come back here and you're going to come back to our coterie.
Can you bring guests?
Oh, well, we'll all go, of course. I didn't ask, but I'm going to bring you anyway.
Oh, cool.
We go as a group. We're all friends.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm sure they love it when a gangrel turns up.
We'll all dress our best.
Yes.
I'll maybe just be a dog. Seems like the simplest thing to do.
Oh, we can make you a dog and put you in a nice little outfit. They would love that.
We can make me a dog.
Yeah, so you be a dog, and then like we put little like maybe a hat or a bow or like a cravat.
Put little booties on you.
Booties.
Oh, I'd wear booties.
All right, it's settled. You'll wear booties.
Okay. All right. They're gonna feel so nice on my. I got a little like cracked paw sometimes, you know.
Oh.
So
Dogs in boots look hilarious because they walk funny. They're like,
yeah, they know. They're ashamed.
Well, I'm sure they'll be so happy to meet other kindred anyway.
We can hope.
sorry, like out of character. Just it's so cute. It's gonna be so cute.
I was imagining like us just throwing the door open and us slow-mo walking in.
Yeah.
And everybody like drinking their
little
drink.
dog
like
just like
Yeah, oh my god, but like also lifting your feet up. Really.
yeah, like extra high. Like,
Oh my god.
Well, it's settled then. Everything's fine.
for the podcast.
Okay.
I was being adorable.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what would you like to do now? You have
I-
different options.
well, I'm not hungry or as hungry anymore, so I'm good.
Mhm.
I think we should maybe go to bed.
What time is it? Yeah.
It's got to be getting on a little bit. We did a few
Yeah,
things today.
yeah. It's like past midnight at this point.
Okay.
Because I want to be able to heal up some of my aggravated damage.
I'm gonna real quick Google that professor.
Okay, yeah.
Like, do some hacking about that professor to kind of maybe. see what-
Okay. Why don't you give me a investigation and intelligence roll?
2 or 1 hungry. Intelligence investigation 2. Okay. Only got 1 success.
Okay. So you're able to pull up his LinkedIn and stuff like that and some of his other information. And most of what you find out is that this is not his first time getting in trouble like this.
Mm.
He had a scandal at a different university a few years back. Most of the records were like deleted or expunged, and it was settled out of court, but it did result in his divorce at the time.
Mm.
Managed to put 2 and 2 together and realize this isn't the first time he's maybe had a relationship with one of his students or something close to it.
Is there a way I could like search for murders or like of the same kind near the university where he was?
Yeah, you could look through the news for that. Give me a, let's see, trying to think which one we want to do here. Let's do Streetwise and then Resolve. Because it's less about
Resolve.
hacking and more about what you're looking for.
Streetwise 3. 2 successes.
You realize that there around the same time there was some pretty strange happenings, or rather like a happening similar to arson
Okay.
at a building not too far from a different university he was at.
Okay.
I call so much dibs on his organs.
Mm.
Apparently, a lot of vampires like his organs.
Yeah.
It sounds
Yep.
like
Okay.
this might be our person.
Yeah, so I tell the coterie, I like poke my head out of the closet and I say, so that professor apparently was at a university where another death by fire happened.
It sounds like we've found the person we're looking for.
So just go in, hackles it.
I'm really hungry, so I have lots of
then-
hopes for him.
And then I just close the door.
All right.
And fog comes out. I'm just kidding.
And then music
Machine.
turns back
Just
on.
Just have a fog machine going all the time in there.
Yeah, I would believe you would have a shop fog machine rigged up to just
And the lights, yeah, I would just have that dramatic effect.
in the closet.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go and sleep in the cell next to Frederick because I've taken to sleeping in there sometimes now. I don't have a Bhullar to bury me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's there. You notice he's a little paler than usual than he was before.
Yeah, I roll my eyes so hard I nearly shit my pants.
That's extreme, man.
Nearly, because you can't because you're a vampire.
Yeah, I know. So that was the only thing preventing that cataclysm.
Yeah. Don't worry, it was good for him. He's pretty
He's fine.
happy.
I
about the
helped
whole
him,
thing went.
okay? I helped him through his bullshit.
You helped him get to sleep.
Sure.
Yes. So you all settle down for the night and or rather for the day, and the day passes uneventfully. As you come to, I'll have you all make your rouse check to wake up.
I get hungry.
I also get hungry.
No.
Hungry.
Okay.
That's okay. I was at 1, now I'm at 2.
I
have-
will take one of my lattes so that I can get.
Okay. Perfect.
So I'm back at 2, just so I don't want to be foggy.
Yeah. Need to wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm at 4.
Hey.
Like those lattes.
Dude, you need to eat.
How did you? I'm like, how did you get up to 4?
Because it was
The sneaky.
the sneaky
Oh,
thing
yeah.
got up to 3,
yeah.
and then
Yeah. Okay.
so.
All right. So we have some urgent business to take care of, I think. I'm going to risk, because I like my odds. Can I risk healing up my aggravated wound?
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay.
I forgot you're so fucked
That's
up.
3 rouse checks, right?
Yes. 3 rounds.
I passed 2 of them.
Okay, great. So you only go up by 1 hunger.
Mm-hmm.
So you are also at 4 now.
Oof. Yeah, this is we're a wild bunch.
And you heal 1 aggravated damage. So now you only have 1 aggravated damage.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel pretty good.
Yeah.
This is why it's good to take a sippy every now and then.
It's a little harder when you need to actually consume
That's true.
an organ.
Oh, but don't you have, actually, I was going to say, don't you have one that you took from Glenn? But let's
Yeah.
maybe not eat Glenn's organs.
Let's-
Well, no, didn't you take
yeah.
your tonsil? You took some tonsils. Did you eat them then?
Yeah, I ate them then.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, your feeding sort of particularity makes it more difficult for you to get by.
It's tough.
Tough life.
Might be time to maybe make friends with somebody at a hospital who can get you organs.
That, or I was thinking, well, Professor Mctavish, well, he might, I can't assume that he will be my meal, but he definitely checks my box for is totally unworthy.
Fair.
I thought you were gonna say like I expect him to have all his organs. No,
Yeah.
I
I expect him to have some organs I can take.
don't know if we have time to go to a hospital before our early, yeah.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really torn on whether we should go and feed first or maybe whether we're going to food. I feel like maybe the university campus is a good place to pick up something light, you know.
Well, let's go to this meeting.
I could do
Like-
something heavy. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
Fine. I'm just here to clean up whatever bodies we inadvertently leave.
Yeah, like
Oh my gosh.
should we take Loretta with us so that she can maybe handle the body disposal
Just
part? that
learning how
comes
to
with
make
it?
fucking lattes, man.
Oh yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting. Loretta's
Mhm.
learning to do her.
She's at
actual-
latte
She's
school
at a
or
different kind
whatever.
of boot camp.
All right.
Oh god.
So who's to say which one was harder? So did we hear anything back?
For the
from,
record, when she gets back, her latte art is going to be insane.
it's gonna be really
It's
good.
gonna be
It's gonna
fun.
be really
Will
good.
it tastes good? I don't give a shit.
It'll taste good too. Yeah, actually, sorry, that's like based off a real story. I knew somebody that like went to like a 4-day, 5-day
boot camp.
Really?
Yeah, barista boot camp.
I would do that. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, and they were really good about coffee. They knew everything there was to know about coffee.
Yeah.
No, that was a thing. That sounds really cool.
It's very like his lattes were amazing too. Like with like half of them would be like covered with like ground up rose petals, and then like he had some really interesting things he did with lattes. So.
That sounds awesome.
We're all gonna go take
really
a latte course before the next session,
Well,
and then we're gonna actually everything that involves.
That would be awesome. Except we can't leave our.
Welcome to living with my partner, because he works for a coffee roaster and he trains baristas at coffee shops that have their coffee. And
that's where Loretta is right now.
I feel like I missed an opportunity.
Yeah, she's with Bob.
Yeah, you need to talk to Bob, and because this is all I have to hear about. And I was a barista twice before in my life, and I'm like, yeah, I know how to do that. But when I was a barista, they didn't have all this fancy art shit, right?
And pour over stuff,
and pour overs and all this shit. And I go
Loretta is with Bob learning how to do pour overs.
Yeah.
But and it was a nightmare because she showed up and she was like, "What's a pour over?" And it was like, "Oh!"
And he just punched her in the face. No, I'm just joking.
Turns out he used to be a Green Beret too.
Yeah.
She taught him how to fight, and now he's teaching her how to make lattes, and now they're best friends.
No, they're just battling with latte art. They have to do a backflip and then pour over. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
They have to get a machete to cut the foam off the latte. I'm sorry.
I like this side. It's like a bayonet on the end of like a sawed-off shotgun.
The shotgun just shoots cocoa powder in a pattern on top of the latte.
That's the most extreme barista school ever.
Okay, back to the kindred business.
Have I gotten a text or anything from Mari?
Mari, yeah. Yeah. Let me roll to see how she did.
I keep thinking like of Maury Povich, and then I keep thinking of "You are not the father." Like,
I kept thinking that like the moment we wake up, we would go like and try to catch the meeting as much, but
we can try. It might still be going on.
Yeah. I mean, who knows how good these humans want to be? They might meet for like hours.
They just can't stop talking.
I think they're a secret mosquito hating group.
Yeah, I don't think they like us at all. I suspect there's Mr. Mctavish is Second Inquisition.
Mr. Mctavish is guilty with the stake and the library.
God, the mosquito. I'm still on that. I'm sorry.
Mosquito.
You do get a text from her.
Okay.
And she just says in it, "I have information for you. Mrs. Waffles and I are safe."
That's good to hear. All right. That's less information we would want, but at least my dog isn't dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when you wake up in the morning, you also realize Frederick is gone because he was sent on his own mission.
Oh, I was like, wait, what happened?
Yeah, we have more to go and dig up on Mr. Mctavish. I hope sending that rank incompetent out to do information gathering wasn't a bad idea.
Well, we'll find out, I guess.
What time is it right now? Like when we wake up?
I don't know. Are you early risers or late risers?
I'm a little later because I have lower humanity. So I take a bit of I need a little bit.
Everyone else is kind of up and about by 8.
Yeah,
I have gone down.
Less humanity than you.
So
I feel like Elizabeth is up pretty early.
You're up
just like an old person.
Yeah, so you're up and about at 8 p.m. drinking your Blanc, got your sunglasses on. And Dogfood and Ulrika are up closer to 9:30, 10. Really late rousers and not morning people.
You just hear music from my closet.
I also try to meet people in the cafe to try and find others to like other artists that I can turn into herd. So
Yeah,
that's why I'm also up early.
There are a few.
Who's in the
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna ask who is currently in the cafe.
When you wake up in the cafe, there's just 2 people working on what you surmise to be some sort of paper. They have coffee cups in front of them, but they've been empty for a long time. Yeah, the liquid at the bottom is dried.
Yeah, they should be buying more coffee.
Try changing the Wi-Fi. You could do that thing where you have the Wi-Fi password on the receipt, and so they have to get another receipt to get the new Wi-Fi password.
Yeah, I'm sure Renee's given us a list of different ways that we can build them up.
He has suggested that. Yeah, he suggested that. Like, really, what you should do is have your Wi-Fi password change every hour and have the new password always print out on the receipt, so they are compelled to keep making a purchase every hour in order to retain the new receipt.
I'll change it.
Yeah, as soon as I find out what Wi-Fi is, I'm going to do that too.
I also want to walk over and ask what they're writing about, what their paper's on.
They both look really tired, and it's 2 girls, and one of them says like, history. We're writing about the Indus Valley civilization. We have a presentation.
Sorry.
Oh no, sorry. You go.
I'm going to say, I'm just going to kind of sidle up because I'm thinking like Charlotte's better at stuff than me. Maybe I can just get a little of her leftovers.
I'm kind of deciding that like these kids are fine.
No. Dogfood's like, no.
They're just tired working on their paper.
They were rude to the baristas.
No, they weren't.
No one here was rude. Everyone's just working.
Also, shouldn't be eating where we
live.
We shouldn't eat where we shit.
That too.
Are you having this conversation in front of them?
I guess
like,
they are.
Yeah, why not?
I'm just like, ha, what a joke.
In my closet still. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that out loud.
I offer to refill their cups and give them more coffee as like a keep up the good work. Stay in school.
They really appreciate it. And they're like, thank you so much. It means the world to us. We probably should have ordered more stuff. We're so sorry. We'll get food too if you have food. Do you have food?
We have food. I don't know if it's very good.
I opened the door. Can I hear anything out there?
You had your music blasting.
That's
Otherwise, I would say yeah.
Damn it.
I might. So Dogfood, last time she hunted in her usual way. The last 2 times it was a complete disaster. So she's going to attempt to find a strapping young lad and be a little bit more seductive and see if she can. She thinks that it's easy. She's seen the others do it.
Okay.
So yeah, and depending on how well the role I do is, I will tailor this how good my pickup line is.
Okay. Do you wander out of the cafe to find your strapping young lad?
I might try and find someone in the cafe at first, and if not, then I'll probably just go to a local bar. I think Skull is nearby, and try and find someone.
Okay.
Find a Viking.
Probably more
that place. Sorry.
Probably more luck at the bar because you're
Okay.
at that weird time where people aren't really drinking coffee anymore, but they haven't started drinking whiskey yet. So
Right.
things are, and your cafe is currently undergoing renovations. So
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah.
it's like a very unique demographic is there, which is desperate, need caffeine and internet demographic.
I'm part of that demographic. Yeah, so I'm just going to head to a local bar and see if I can entice someone using my feminine wiles.
Okay. The weird thing about this is you're a child.
Well, I'm 18. I was 18 when I died.
Okay. So
I'm not a child.
Do you have identification?
I have Sarah's identification.
Do you look like Sarah? Or do you attempt to make yourself look like Sarah?
Yes, because I have disguise.
Okay, perfect.
So I'm going to try and look a little bit more like Sarah.
All right. So why don't we do a roll to see how good your disguise is?
Okay.
Are you doing this in the cafe?
Yeah, I'll do that before I leave. I'll zhuzh myself up a little bit.
Yeah. So let's do charisma and disguise, which I think you get an extra die roll to your stealth with that.
4 plus 2. And how many hungry am I again? About 1 million?
4.
4.
I don't-
Yeah, I think I'm 4 hungry.
I accidentally filled in a bunch of dots on your character sheet.
1, 2, 3 successes.
3 successes.
I
Perfect.
gotta look okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You actually, I mean, and these things get barely glanced at, right?
Mhm.
So at a first glance, the hair matches. Everything that needs to look roughly like it is looks roughly like it does on the ID, and that's what's
Cool.
important. So you find a pair of glasses that look roughly like Sarah's did. You pop them on. You change your hair up. So you actually look a lot different than you normally do, because normally you look like you were dug up for the night and came out of a hole.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, but right now your hair's actually like done down in a side braid and like swept over to the side, and you're wearing glasses, really similar to the person in the ID.
And as I look in the mirror, I'm just gonna be like, see, I can look pretty. There's nothing to this.
Ulrika comes out of her office or desk or not desk, closet or whatever, and is just like,
I'm
Right.
impressed.
and then leaves.
I'm there too.
Not leaves, but like just goes about whatever she's doing.
I'm very impressed.
I'm going on the poll. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Can you wear this when we go to the meeting later?
Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, perfect. I walk away.
I'm gonna follow you to the bar because
Because your
Y'all are
mama didn't raise no
hungry.
fool.
Y'all are hungry.
So you go to the bar. There's a dude, a very tired dude on a stool out front.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like a little light in his hand. He doesn't even look at you, really. He's just like, ID. Yeah, it's
I'm gonna show him the ID.
shines a light on it. Have a good time. ID. He IDs you too, Charlotte.
Wow.
ooh, I feel special. Yes.
Your ID's gonna say you're 65.
He looks at it, hands it back. Head on in.
It expired like 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It says you're overage, so
Yeah.
he doesn't care.
He doesn't. Yeah.
Okay,
Go in.
so what's the
The
situation?
bar is pretty quiet this time of night. It's still, like I said, it's only like 9:30, 10. There's maybe 6 people in there. There's people playing shuffleboard, and it's pretty chill. There's like somebody off, like feeding quarters into the jukebox so they can play music that's actually good, and a very alternative bartender
Okay.
wiping down glasses.
I
Because
might
that's what you do. You endlessly wipe down the same glass. Every NPC does this.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was
Make
gonna
sure
say it
it's-
sounds like the same.
Yeah,
like,
you never stop wiping down the same beer glass. It just needs an infinite shining, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go up to the guy at the jukebox and go, can I pick a song?
He's a little bit inebriated and he goes, yeah. I got a bunch of quarters from bartender. And he hands you 4 quarters and moves aside.
I'm gonna select Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye and just stare at him. I've been really trying, baby.
Well, it's not playing yet because it's part of a queue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you select that by Marvin Gaye and you stare at him.
Mm-hmm.
He looks back at you and he's like, it's a classic.
Yeah. You come to you come do you come to here often, this bar?
Yeah. Your first time here, huh? I haven't seen you around.
Yeah, no.
Back and
It's,
like puts a couple of other songs in.
yeah, no, it's my first time here. What's good to drink at the bar?
I don't know. I just drink beer.
Oh, you could buy me a beer.
Do a charisma and
Just go into it. Like,
oh gosh, persuasion roll, which you have 0 in. So
Okay,
just,
so 2 dice.
Yeah, 2
oh,
dice.
this is gonna be fun. Okay.
All right, let's see how good my line's gonna be. I got 1 success.
Yeah. Okay. So you say buy me a beer, and he's like, yeah, sure, yeah, why not? I just got paid. He like walks over to the bar and he's like, what kind of beer you like?
I like it when guys recommend beer to me.
Oh, okay. All All right. Can we get 2 Guinnesses?
Sure. Yeah, that's a beer I recognize.
The bartender goes and pours 2 Guinnesses. Takes forever because it's the beer with the most head. So standing there and he's like, just get off work. Did you work today?
Yeah. Working day in and day out.
Oh, what do you do?
I run a coffee shop.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. You own your own business?
Yeah, it's part owned.
Oh, cool. That's a lot. I would love to own my own business someday.
You ever been down to the Quarter Cups?
No, but I think I've seen it. Isn't it like right down here?
Yeah, you should come with me after we finish our beers, and I'll show you it. We have whiskey. Do you like whiskey?
I'm mostly a beer drinker.
Well, we probably have some beer in the fridge. She's coming on very strong because she doesn't know what else.
Yeah. He like smiles and he's like, "Why don't we drink these beers first?"
Sure. Let's. I'm gonna have to do the blush of life. Should keep this down.
You fucked up.
All right, I'm gonna use the blush of life.
Mm-hmm.
And I succeed on my rouse check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord.
And then I'm gonna drink the beer a little bit too fast.
Oh, okay. So you like
because I don't really know. I don't know how to really drink beer.
Yeah.
So I don't know what a reasonable amount to drink is. So it's, yeah. And then, I enjoyed that beer. I've drunk about like probably a third of it.
Composure check, real quick.
Oh no!
No, no. You're not gonna throw it up,
Okay.
but just to see how well you hide your disgust, because this tastes utterly fucking disgusting to you.
I got 1 success because I got 1 composure.
Okay, so you managed to hide like how this tastes like,
vomit.
What you imagine like ash and I don't even know, just charcoal to taste like. It's like a mouthful of charcoal. That's not what Guinness tastes like, but it tastes like burning, essentially. Okay. Almost like I don't know if you've ever had like something that you're allergic to, but it like tastes off, or like those people that have like that gene where cilantro tastes like soap to them.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's what Guinness tastes like to you. It tastes like bitterness and soap, and it kind of lingers on your tongue in a way you don't like. But you managed to hide that, and so you just drink it really quickly.
Or maybe I try and pass it off a little bit as cute.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to impress him with how good I am at drinking beer.
Yeah. Okay. So he's like, "Oh wow, a drinker, huh?" And he like kind of nurses his own.
Yeah, are you trying to get me drunk by buying me beers?
No, not at all. You seem like a really interesting young lady. I'd love to get to know you. Can't do that if you're drunk.
Sure, that's true. Big Papa.
No.
Have you met my friend? And then pulls Charlotte over and says, "My friend who's attached."
I don't know this person.
Charlotte.
We don't know each other. I'm sorry.
We arrived together. Why you gotta play me like this?
I'm very sorry, sir. I'm just gonna sit back at the bar and have my drink. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Are
you okay? He asks you.
I'm not good at talking to guys.
Oh, yeah. Is that why you grabbed that poor woman and tried to pass her off as your friend?
Yeah, sorry, a little bit embarrassing, I guess.
A little bit. She kind of threw you under the bus there.
Yeah, I thought she'd be my my wing woman, I guess, and no such.
Probably shouldn't lean on strangers for that.
Yeah, I just like I'm just not good at this, But if we could, like, maybe after we finish these up, I feel better if I could show you the shop. We can. I'm more of a coffee drinker than a beer drinker, I guess. I was just trying to you look like I could drink good. I'm feeling a little bit lightheaded already.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're really not my type, and I'm not really interested. But I'll walk you back. I mean, I'm cool with that. I can walk you back to your shop.
Sure.
Maybe it's time to call it. You seem a little drunk. You seem like a nice girl. I don't know if you want anything to happen. You kind of seem like you are, and I'm not really looking for that. But I'll walk you back and make sure you get back safe to where you got to go. Maybe you could sober up. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
All right,
let's
let me
do
close
that.
up my tab, and we'll do that. Because you know, like, there's people that'll take advantage of you out here. He like, you know,
Do you
calls
see
for his
any,
tab.
see any of them around?
Oh, he's like really awkward, like, yeah. Dana, can I get my tab, please? Fast. Thanks, sir. He like, you know, writes in his stuff, gives it back, takes his card back, puts it in his wallet. Yeah. Do you got a code or anything?
No, I came like this.
Okay. Lead the way.
Sure. So I'm gonna walk him back to the Court of Cups, and then I'm gonna, as we get closer, I'm gonna see, like, I'm sure we got some big bins or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be like, oh man, I'm starting to feel really sick, and I'm gonna go by and act like I'm being sick, right by the dumpster.
Okay. Let's do a. Are you gonna act like you're being sick, or are you just gonna drop the blush of life and just throw up all the beer you drank? Because I feel like that makes more sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna get by, and I'm gonna let the blush of life go, and I'm gonna start vomiting by the side of the dumpster.
Okay.
So we're in a kind of like trying to find like a slightly alleyway type situation, somewhere where we're not fully in view.
Okay.
And lure him.
Yeah.
With the vomit.
Lure him in with vomit.
I was rolling to see whether he'd just be like, "Nah, I'm out." Because you know, some people, I might be like,
yeah.
I feel like he's a really good guy. Like he's
well, he
exactly
rolled really well
do,
too. Yeah. So he comes over and he's like, "Hey, are you okay?" And he like pats you on the back and he's like, "Are you all right there? Do I need to?"
I'm gonna
get
try
you a
and do
glass
this.
of water.
I'm gonna try and like drape myself onto him.
Yeah, he gives you the support.
And then I'm gonna bite him.
Okay. So you bite him. He immediately, like, almost like slumps forward a little bit under your weight, and the ecstasy of the bite is on him immediately. You don't even have to roll for success because he's in a vulnerable position, and you are able to slake your thirst.
So I'm gonna try and take about 2 hunger. I'm not gonna go crazy.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna kind of let him go and just go, "You're a really nice guy. I feel a lot better now. Thank you. I'm sorry. I guess that,
I feel a lot better too.
Yeah, that beer really hit me. Do you wanna give me your number or?"
Yeah, I don't know what you just did. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna tell you got to get your life right and stop throwing yourself at strangers. But man,
But now that you've had me thrown at you, you've realized this is my calling.
Whoa. A lot of girls do a lot of things to me, but not like that.
Yeah. See, you're a piece of shit too.
And he's like, and then he says, as he's like writing down his number for you on a piece of paper, he's just like, here. And he's like, I hope you don't like regret this tomorrow, because I would feel awful.
No, you seem really great. Thanks for getting me home safe. And
we're in an alley. We're definitely not home.
Well, I mean, I know I can get home from here. It's fine. You look like
I feel a lot drunker than I thought I was. I thought I was the responsible one here. Now we've engaged in something that I probably should not have.
Hey, look,
I was trying to help you not get taken advantage of. And I feel like maybe I did.
Look, trust me, it's definitely more that I took advantage of you. You shouldn't.
You seem like a nice girl. You just drank that whole beer so fast.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I feel better now. I sober up fast.
I feel lightheaded.
Well, I'll be seeing you.
Ask him if he has his tonsils.
Have a great evening. You seem like a really nice lady. I didn't catch your name.
N.A.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Annie. That's a pretty name.
Yeah, thanks. It's probably Irish or some shit.
He like stumbles off.
Yeah, and I'm gonna head back to the Court of Cups. Very proud of myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't kill him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Elizabeth. I'm gonna walk up and go, guess who basically got the equivalent of laid?
She looks past you. I don't see anyone.
I seduced a human using my wiles.
I'm very proud of you.
And I didn't
They're
even
not
knock him
dead?
over. No, didn't knock him over the head or anything.
Wow. Do you think you can do that again, or is it a one-time thing?
It was pretty rough. I've got like I don't know. That might have been a once in a lifetime thing, but I don't know. It beats getting in a fight and killing a guy.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Dogfood. Just
Thank
for
you.
that, as a treat, you can have one of your dogs come into the Court of Cups tonight.
Okay, Mimbly, the one with the slack bladder.
Oh,
You're
Lord.
going to have to clean it up though if she pees.
Yeah, of course. Hey, Mimbly, I love you. You're a good girl.
I just like sigh. Where's Charlotte? Is she still out?
She's still at the bar.
Yeah, she's still out. Oh, Charlotte totally threw me under the bus. Fuck Charlotte.
All right. Well,
It
Ulrika
was just
was like reading something. And she
Did not help at all.
Charlotte. Well, while she was at the bar, like it was just so painful that she was like, "No, I want to watch. I want to continue watching this train wreck.
Mhm.
I'm good." This is how you learn, baby bird.
Threw me out of the fucking nest.
Baby
out of the
bird.
nest.
I don't know her. That was Charlotte.
Yeah.
Charlotte was like, I don't know her. Who's that?
Mm-mm.
well,
Oh, this person. I was actually. I would like to think that. Well, who else was at this bar?
There's like two people sitting at the bar, and there's the bartender.
I was thinking Charlotte might just follow Dogfood,
Yeah.
watch that interaction, and then after
Walk
this,
away nodding like, yeah, she did that.
and then he is obviously very drunk and disoriented.
Yeah, he's like drunk on the kiss, you know? Like it feels really great to mortals. So he feels like he just kind of got laid a little bit.
So I'm gonna come up to him and be like, "Hey, are you okay?" And like look at him and see if I can see like his tonsils in there.
Are you
It is-
okay?
oh
I
no.
was gonna say it would be hard to tell just by looking at his mouth.
You okay? You got your tonsils, buddy?
Just grab his throat and start feeling for footballs.
Yeah, like, do you
Like-
have? Are you all right? I'm so sorry if this is weird.
Your glands. Do you have your glands?
Do you actually feel?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you like palpate the region, he's like, "Oh, that's not for me." He points at the throw up. He's like, "That's not me. Also, that's red. So I hope she's okay because I don't think Guinness is that color."
Let's not worry about
So
that.
that's not for me. And you do feel like two little bumps. Yeah. He like kind of gently like pushes her. I'm fine. That's not me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little messed up, but that's not me at all. I didn't do that. I don't get that messy. She's a nice girl. She get a little messy though. I'm not gonna lie.
I think you should come with me.
Well, I don't know if it's the cologne I put on tonight. This is the second time this has happened to me, which is crazy. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I gave that girl my number, and I think we might be like kind of a thing now. So I just feel like I can't. You seem like a nice lady. Also, that was really catty of you to throw her under the bus, and now I'm seeing that maybe you are her friend. That was pretty messed up.
I don't know if I can.
So-
All right. I think I could kill him.
Yeah, he seems nice if he's just saying, I gave her my number and now we're married. Basically. It's like, I gave her my number, but no,
He didn't say they were married.
No, I mean, but usually guys don't,
He's so loyal all of a sudden.
Yeah, he's just immediately loyal. I already had an entrance into my domain. I'm good.
Yeah, it's
Just like, Well, fine. And then I just push him and I walk back to the porticos. Still hungry. It's fine.
Still hungry now.
I
This
just
guy thinks you're a
imagine like
bad
the
friend.
cartoon, like the anime version of like you push him and he just like flies against the wall.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're a kindred. So when you push him, he just kind of like, even a gentle push. He's already weak, because he got
no.
what, 2 blood slaked off him. So he kind of stumbles backwards, and he just, as you walk away, is just like, you get more flies with honey, and there's plenty of dudes out there. I'm sure you'll find someone. I know rejection hurts, but you're still young and pretty. Don't worry. Age is just a number.
Oh my god.
I'm just angry. I just keep getting angrier and angrier that he's like saying all these nice things as I walk away. God damn it.
Yeah, this guy's a stand-up guy.
God.
You got married already.
I think part of it is because I don't like playing creeps.
Yeah, honestly.
Too close to reality. No.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
They're just so nice and surprisingly nice. You're like, God, I can't even eat this person.
Guess I'll just go. All right. And like, I'm like pouting like a teenage child, just immediately sitting down in the lobby, just like, all right, what are we doing?
Uh-oh, someone's hungry. I say as you sit down.
Someone didn't get laid.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Not me, though. Thanks for that, by the way. That was real premium friend behavior. I'm glad we're such a great, closely knit coterie. You really have each other's backs.
Wouldn't it be better for you two to help each other instead of getting this tussle?
Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah, but like, you really should have seen Dogfood. She really needed to learn, and she was only going to learn if you just let her be.
I mean,
I
I
think.
suppose.
Well, you know what? You threw me out of the nest, and I landed on a lap. So doing pretty well.
Whoa.
Don't we have? Well, yeah, that's a little bit. I didn't need that in my mind's eye. Aren't we supposed to be somewhere? We're supposed to. Should we go to the rose garden? Should we do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
Or are we waiting? Are we waiting for a contact to come back with Bubba?
She's safe. Bubba's fine. The contact's fine. We can go to your party. We can do something for you.
All right, everyone, get their fanciest on.
This is as fancy as I possibly get.
Fancier than normal, so I'll accept it.
I can be a dog.
No, this is fine.
Okay.
You can dress as Sarah.
Yeah,
that's how you're dressed.
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe that's not a great look.
Yeah, maybe
Now
you
that
should
I
just be a dog. We
think
planned
about
on
it.
booties anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's table that one because I'm not like so hungry. I'm not so unhungry that I want to just throw Rouse checks away. So let's keep that one in our back pocket. I can always be a dog if it looks like things are going badly.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
I'll bring the booties with me in the front of my hoodie.
I'm gonna put on my most fashionable power suit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wear the Victorian stuff. That's what I wear at home.
Ah, so you wear like a modern suit.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Because I'm very self-conscious about being seen as as out of touch. I feel like Elizabeth doesn't want to be seen as like less powerful because she's been on ice for so long.
Okay. So all right. So what does everyone wear? So you're in a power suit.
Yeah, it's great with it's kind of like the art of Elizabeth. Have you seen it's like she's got a little cravat.
Yes.
Yeah.
With like a little, I think she wears like a turtleneck in it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Charlotte?
A taffeta cocktail dress. Let's go with like a jewel purple.
Oh, very nice. Okay. I gotta know, does Ulrika dress up for this?
Yeah. She wears something similar to what I wore to the dinner auction.
Sorry, I had to look. I forgot what taffeta was, and oh boy, that's a choice.
The dress she wears is like strappy up here, and then at the waist down, it's like see-through ruffles, and she wears
okay,
black pantyhose that have designs on them underneath.
Nice. All right. And Dogfood is going dressed as Sarah.
Yeah, so I've tried to make the my normal wardrobe work a little bit. Like I'm maybe wearing a plaid shirt with a t-shirt underneath it, so it looks more like an aesthetic than just these are the clothes that I last stole.
Okay.
So yeah, I've tried a little bit. I've tried to look the student.
Yeah.
Maybe I've
You got
tied
the
my
side-
hoodie. Yeah, tied my hoodie around my waist, like I imagine youths do.
Yeah. And you've got yourself this cute little disguise going on too. So you're actually got a little bit of eyeliner on. God only knows where you found it. I don't think Dogfood owns eyeliner. It's
Oh no, it's
like
Ulrika's.
charcoal or
It's
something.
Ulrika's.
The big black from
She stole my eyeliner, probably.
yeah. And Dogfood, in her infinite wisdom, also puts it on her lips. So we've got like a nice bold black lip going with the nice big hipster glasses and the side braid and the flannel with the t-shirt underneath. It's very
great.
Seattle aesthetic. Very Seattle aesthetic.
Gothic grunge.
I'm very impressed.
And as you all load up or get ready to load up into the pickup, that is a perfect place for us to take our next break.